All right. What's good, everybody? This is QuaLITy Life Podcast. This is episode 7.
Lucky number
Episode
7.
7. We live in here, man. What's going on, Roti?
Man, it's good to be back again, man. We here, for another episode of the QuaLITy Life Podcast, man. What's that email again, brother?
Man, the email. If anybody got questions, man, you can email us at QLife, LIFE, QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. That's the email. You can get at me on Twitter at MessiahX5, at MessiahX5. That's with a capital M, with a capital X, S5, MessiahX5. And you can get on me at IG. You can get at me at IG at Square Biz 1983. That was a capital S, Square with a capital B, and Biz 1983. You can get at me. We got the QuaLITy Life podcast. YouTube just started. We're about to load some podcasts on there. We're about to load some motivationals on there. And man, we just fit to really get working. We fit to get pumping, man. Like people don't understand, man. Like we fit to really produce some work for y'all. We're gonna really produce some content. We're gonna try to change some things up in due time. But right now, this is what y'all gonna see. And man, we looking for y'all to vibe with us. We're looking for y'all to rock with us, man. Say Roti, before we jump into your house cleaning, man, how was the day, man? How was your day at the job and everything, bro?
Man, I ain't even go to the J today. I was off. But I had a little poker game. Yeah. Had a little poker game set up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys, man. JC, Zach, me. We had a newcomer named Ivan, and we had our normal force. He wasn't there. Shout out to Massa. You know what I mean? You know who you are. But man, I ain't do too hot, man. It was weird. Mama said there be days like that, man. I couldn't catch no buzz, man. It was boy. Man, boy, come on, man. I hate losing, boy. I damn did a tea and turned the whole table up, man. But I had to keep it calm though, man. I had to keep it calm. I couldn't do it like that.
You had to keep it cool, huh?
Yeah, man. Man, bro, I leave the house earlier today. No jacket, nothing on, man. But my boy was like, man, you might want to go ahead and get your little jacket, man. Come home a few minutes ago, man. It's chilly, I'm like, man, that H-Town weather ain't nothing nice, my brother.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
The weather real it's real uncertain, man. The weather is real unstable. Like one minute it's getting hot. Like you got to understand. Just the other day it was like 85, like it was headed to 90.
Yeah.
Now today it's a breeze. Yesterday it was raining. Today right now it's a little breeze. And then on top of that, I like the cold weather. I'm a cold weather person. Don't get me wrong. I like summers in H-Town, but guess what? I'm not a single man no more. So summers in H-Town don't mean that much to me because I can't really just do I don't have single eyes no more.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. But you see, I had to look behind my shoulder, make sure I but yeah. But no, man, I'm a cold weather person, and I'm not gonna lie, I already got my mind set. I already have my mind set for what the summer gonna be like, and I already have my mind set on what this hurricane season gonna be like. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a hot one, bro.
It's gonna be a hot one, and you already know that hot heat produces hurricanes, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just
ready for that.
Yeah, we gotta be ready for that because I was just talking last night when I was shooting the podcast. We're gonna have to do a part 2 to the podcast that I was shooting last night with a young lady from out of Columbus, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss
Y'all stay tuned for that Columbus, one. Ohio. Y'all,
stay tuned for that one. We gonna do a part 2, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do a part 2. I don't know if I'm gonna lump them together or I'm gonna keep them separate. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna finish that off with her. But we were talking about the same thing, just the inconsistencies and weather and things of that nature. And because you gotta understand out there in Ohio where they from, at any given moment, it can be cold, it can be snow, it can be hot. You know what I'm saying? That Midwest area. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's with Texas, man, you already know, man, like the weather is so inconsistent. One day you have on a rain jacket, the next day, man, you need to come outside with no shirt on, flip flops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
in the same day.
In the
same day, bro.
And literally minutes apart, bro. Literally
Yeah.
minutes apart. You know
It's
what I'm
crazy.
saying? But before we move forward, I want to give a shout out, and I want to send my condolences to the people that was in the tornadoes in Alabama. I want
prayers up.
to send my condolences and my prayers to Alabama. I want to send my prayers to all the people who was killed in all these mass shootings that we've been having. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and name each mass shooting and where they was and what state and city that they were. But if I'm not mistaken, it was 7, maybe 8 mass shootings that happened back to back. And
Crazy,
I just like to send my condolences to everyone who lost their life, to their family, man, because that just nobody wakes up in the morning and think, I'm gonna lose a loved one to a mass shooting. Nobody thinks that. It's not something that people think of. So I just want to send my condolences out to folks, man. And man, that's a pretty big I don't know, man. That's a pretty big pill to swallow, man. That's a pretty big thing to deal with.
Yeah, man. These some crazy times, brother.
It's crazy times for real. You know what I mean? So but Bro T, go get into your house cleaning, man. Get your house cleaning out the way.
Y'all know how we do it at the beginning before we jump into the show, man. I want to shout out to my my aunt at the very opinionated show, him and the gorgeous Snow and Maximilian. They haven't put out an episode in a couple weeks, man. Unc, you slipping over there. Come on now. I'm ready. But I know he gonna get on it when it's time, man. And shout out to the to the Don Dada and his wife, Troy Denise. Y'all check them out at TroyDenise.com. The ladies, you know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna get a nice fit, she gonna have you right. You know what I mean? So y'all go check them out. Once again, TroyDenise.com. TROYA Denise.com. Y'all check them out. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Denise, TROYA. Okay.
Yep.
TroyDenise.com.
She got some fire stuff over there, man. What you want to get into today, my brother? What's on your mind?
I was at first, I had a few things going, but I guess let's start off on what we was talking about backstage earlier.
Okay.
So let me walk y'all in. Let me get to what we was talking about backstage earlier.
Okay.
I'm an 80s baby.
Me too.
Ron, you're an 80s baby. And there's a big difference from the time that we were born and we was raised, which would make us be raised in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s. From the kids who were being raised now in the 2010s plus. We all know with the height of what's going on in the world, what's been going on in the world for the last, almost 10 years, the very heightened social justice movement, revolving around a lot of the, killing, murdering of our African American men and women. Let me point out the women, because some people feel like the women in this struggle are not getting as much love as the men, but we're not here to start a gender war. That's what we're not here to do.
No.
And in the wake of all this social justice movement, there's an aura that's been moving over the last couple of years. There's a sensitivity aura that's been moving through the land lately. And the thing of it is that with all that's been happening, you tend to can't say nothing without someone getting offended. you tend to can't really do nothing without somebody getting offended.
Yeah.
You really can't show tough love without someone getting offended. You really can't put no one in their place without somebody getting offended. Everything seems to offend someone. Now, like I get it. I respect different generations. To me, I just say this generation is a heightened of sensitivity due to what's going on. This is my issue, though. This is my issue. Yes, when I was growing up, we had tough love, a lot of tough love.
Yeah.
And we felt like that tough love cultivated us into who we are today.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
A lot of people of now times, a lot of people of recent times, when we try to show them tough love, it's taken in a sensitive nature.
Yeah.
Now, I'm one to believe that like I said, I understand the generation that we in, but my issue with this generation right now, this last decade plus, is that yes, with the wake of social media, with the in-depthness of social media, with the graphics of social media, with the way news move 100 times faster with social media.
Yeah.
I'm not the person to tell you that you don't have the right to be sensitive. I'm not that person. I can't tell you that. But what I see is people who are just being sensitive, and that's where it stops. They're just being sensitive, and that's where it stops. It ends at sensitivity. It ends at you're hurting my feelings. It ends at you're not trying to include me. We were from a time where you couldn't be included in everything, and you had to deal with it. You had to go, or you go start your own. You know what I'm saying?
You had to earn your stripes.
You had to earn your stripes. We came from a time where it wasn't no just open acceptance. It was no open acceptance.
Yeah.
We really had to, like you say, earn your stripes and be accepted.
Yeah.
So I don't tell this this previous generation that they don't have the right to be sensitive, but I want them to do more after the sensitivity. So after you rant and rave and you hoop and holler and you cry about the sensitivity that a lot of people are just using to monetize. They're monetizing the sensitivity. They're pandering off the sensitivity because they know it's an easy wave to ride. And I'm not knocking people. If you gonna ride that wave, ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? But what are you doing after? What are you doing after you play the victim of being sensitive? What are you doing? And victim may be the wrong word. I know a lot of people are gonna take that wrong. But what are you doing? What are you doing after your sensitivity dies down? Because guess what? You're not gonna stay sensitive forever. You know what I'm saying? So once that sensitivity dies down, what are you doing after that? You know, or it's just woe it's me, look at me, this is what's going on, I'm sensitive, I can't take it, and y'all need to apologize, and y'all got to show us some respect. And then if you don't show us no respect, we're going to cancel you. And then when we attempt to cancel you and we can't cancel you, and then we'll forget about it in 2 days. Is this what it leads to? Is this the end factor of just leading to a possible cancellation, and it's nothing else after that? What are y'all doing after sensitivity? Because you brought up something good. You brought up something, and you said you was in a conversation earlier, and it goes upon the lines of, is bullying needed? And should heavy bullying be brought back? Because
let me give you a little context before you go any further. Like I said, I just came from a poker game, and I was with my buddy JC. Shout out to him. We was on the way back, and he was like, he asked what what the next this fresh off the top, because I just had this convo with him a little bit, and he was like, what y'all next convo gonna be about? I like, man, we ain't really just discussed it yet. And he was like, man, I asked him, what you think, and he was like, talk about bullying. He didn't say heavy bullying, and he was like, do I think that, not like I say, not heavy, you know what I mean, but like, bullying where you have to defend yourself and stand up for yourself and basically, not take any crap, or you're gonna have to stand tall, stand on your own too. And I said, man, because now, because he was like anti-bullying, that's kind of a big trend now. And I'm like, well, like, because like you said, I like a lot of like talk about, it's a lot of talk about, bullying is wrong, and don't get me wrong, it is wrong. You're right. You know what I mean? But like the question that came to my head was, is it a necessary evil? Because I got bullied when I was younger, and I got bullied when I was, tried to get bullied, when I was like a young man, and I had to be like, nah, bro, it's not going down. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of he was saying a lot of these kids now is like, he said soft. He didn't mean soft. He was like just cuddled and coddled, and like one handle with kid gloves instead of like, just letting everybody see that this world is a tough place. It's not a it's not rainbows and stars and all that. It's it's grimy. You know what I mean? So like, bullying, I feel like, bullying get you ready for that in a sense. You know what I mean? If you can get through that instead of like thinking the world's gonna be handed to you on a silver platter, that's one thing that can get you ready for it. And he was just like, what did I think about that? I said, I think it's a necessary evil. You know what I mean? So if you can overcome a bully, it really, what's what I'm looking for, helps your mentality as you go through this life, because life it's not easy. You're gonna have struggles, heartaches, trials, tribulations. It's not because it's gonna be rainbows, bro. You're gonna have to go through some things. And like, if you coddle somebody, and when it really get tough, they what they gonna have to stand on, my brother. You know what I mean? If you ain't never went through nothing, So that's really where we was coming from with it, and like you said, I think it's a necessary evil, in my opinion. But like you said, we come from a different generation, so like, like you said, I can, I still gotta keep in mind that it's a new day. You know what I mean?
Right.
That means I still ain't gotta like it though, but it is what it is. Well, that's really where it came from.
This is what I look at it like this though. When you talk about bullying, see, this is the problem with bullying. See, bullying, and I get it, man. If you want to talk about the quote unquote essence of bullying, or what they try to manipulate bullying. See, because I look at it like this. I look at it like this. When someone tries to use authority over you in the job, right? They give it names like, harassment, or and whether it's male and female sexual harassment, or they give it these other names. But from my knowledge now, I'm not saying, I know they put bullying in all different aspects of the world now, but from my knowledge growing up, the term bullying, I didn't really hear about the term bullying until they started to use it as a way to invade in the games we play as children. You understand?
Yeah.
They took I guess you want to say a pastime that kids had. You know, they took the what we called, if you understand the name, the dozens.
The dozens, yeah.
They took that and then they said that was bullying. They took what we would know coming in school as ranking.
Yeah,
and
I remember
they
that.
said it was bullying. We was bullying people. You know, they took they took kids not allowing all students to be included in what they was doing as bullying. You know, and from that, you know, don't get it twisted. You know, they always had that standard image of what a bully was. You know, big kid picks on small kid. You know, small kid, you know, tries to defend himself. Big kid talks to him bad. You know, they always had that standard image floating around the media everywhere. But that's what a bully is. A bully is someone coming down on someone that they can't defend themselves from, and you know, things of that nature. Now, when it comes to,
it is valid because it's true.
Yeah, it's true. Now, I tell people, I guess in the conversation that you was having, when it comes to bullying, like what that's what I'm saying. What aspect? Because like, I guess what alley or what lane or what in what area or environment were they talking about this topic of bullying? Like, did they have a specific area?
Well, he specifically mentioned online bullying. You know, he was like, he was like, okay, well, if it's that crucial, get out. I say get out the comments, and he was like, well, turn the internet off. Just like don't pay attention to it. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, that's true. But you know, society nowadays damn near revolves around the phone, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of easier said than done. You know, but and like I say, he, you know, he's around our age. You know, he like, you know, he like a little, you know, maybe a year younger than me. So, you know, we all come from the 80s. So it's like, you know, it's easier for us to do it because we're from a different generation, you know, and but you know, these kids nowadays, I'm not saying they don't know how to do it, but like it seemed like they've been they haven't even been exposed to you know, to a level of bullying because like you say, oh, if you say this or if you rank or you know, all of this, that's bullying. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like they not really prepared to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, like, go ahead, like you said.
No. Keep going.
No. You know, I was just, you know, so he was really focusing on online bullying. You know, and like I said, like, you know, it's easier for me to handle that because you know, like I said, you know, y'all know my story. You know, y'all know bits and pieces of it. But you know, I was born in the 80s. So like, you know, what you know what said about me, it doesn't really matter to me. But that's how I'm made, and that's how you made. You know, but mostly everybody not made like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not saying that words don't even hurt. Yeah, you know, I don't want to hear negative things about me. But you know, like I say, if I can look in the mirror and I know big fella, you know, satisfied with the man I am, that's all that really mattered to me. You know, but everybody not built like that. You know.
Right.
And now it's kind of like with this time, a lot of kids not really being set up on, you know, how to handle the world because like I said earlier, it's not roses, bro. You're gonna go through it. You know what I mean?
You're
like
gonna go through it. Yeah,
it's gonna be, you know, what you gonna do if you run into somebody that don't care about cancel culture and all that with, you know, and you know, you still gonna have to stand up for them, you know, stand up for yourself, you know, but are they gonna be able to handle that, you know? And this is like if I ever had kids, this is what I want them to tell them. You know, it's not about, you know, looking for fights and all that. It's about, you know, standing up for yourself. Don't let nobody run over you and you know, look people in the eyes. If you know, you know, speak your mind. Just don't be passive and let somebody just treat you like a doormat. That's really all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to online bullying, though, like, see, this is what I see. This is what I see with a lot of online bullying. It's kind of like, or it's like this. Oh man, it's like this. When it comes to online bullying, I think what people are talking about, because you got to understand, man, is when it comes to being on these social media apps, man, each social media app could easily hold 300, 400 million people on these apps.
Yeah.
And when it comes to bullying, see, this is my thing, because to me, it's like every other thing that people talk about. Like, there's never going to be a time where it's in, like it's going to stop, because you can always spin it off and saying someone is, doing something to me because of, ABC XYZ, and the ABC XYZ and the ABC XYZ could be anything. And guess what? The reality of it is, anything that someone can say that someone is doing something that possibly could affect them or they just don't like. The reality is, there's going to be a pocket of people who are going to be like, yeah, I don't like that too.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
true.
now when you see this, now when you know somebody don't like this group for this or this group for that, or they don't like this idea, this reason, one thing you know for a fact is there are pockets of people who want to be like, everything someone says, they gonna, a slight few maybe honestly stand up and really don't like what's going on.
Yeah.
But the rest of them just riding the wave of momentum because it's hot.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
They're jumping on the bandwagon when it comes to online. Because you got to think about it, man. Being online is all about momentum. Being online is all about momentum. I'm on Twitter. I be on Twitter a lot, and Twitter is about momentum.
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay.
It's simple. When you see something and you just know that the context of what you've seen, you just know it's going to ruffle some feathers. So what do people do? I want to be the first one here. I'm gonna jump on it first. I'm gonna be so. This social media is about momentum. And the problem with a lot of people, one of the problems with a lot of people on social media is that when you're the butt of the joke, or when you're the person that everybody's coming after, you have to understand it's no stopping. It's no stopping because
when
it's
like an avalanche.
When you come, it's like an avalanche. Because when you come into these apps, and all of a sudden people don't pay attention to the population of these apps. People don't pay attention that this app may have 400 million people. You know what I'm saying? All they know is this is an app. A lot of people's on there, and I see people go viral all the time.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. This is the problem. And this is the problem with the whole bullying thing. Coming in, most of these people know coming in, I'm doing this stuff because I want to be a viral sensation. I want to be a viral sensation.
Yeah.
But when you're not being a viral sensation though, and you becoming the brunt of people's jokes, or the joke that you tried to put out there didn't fly right. It backfired. Now it's bullying. Now it's everybody's on me. You know what I'm saying? Now when you came out and you talked about this certain community, and you thought in your mind, man, I got a banger of a tweet, I got a banger of a post, and it backfired against you. Now it's, oh, y'all bullying on me, y'all don't like my lifestyle, or y'all don't like this, or y'all don't like that, or you racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I tell people it's about what you pick and choose in the game you play. You got to understand, man. A lot of these people, they come in. They come in. Don't get it twisted, man. Because right now on Twitter, they have this thing going on right now, and it's this you. Like, it's kind of like a cancel culture.
Okay.
Amongst the users, but it's like, it's pretty much this pretty much the gist of it.
Okay.
The gist of it is that people come online and you know, we have a bunch of like unofficial pastors, whether you're unofficial pastor or you're unofficial false prophet or you're just an unofficial, you know, I'm not saying that these people are truly trying to be pastors and stuff like that. I'm just using these terminologies because we have this they have an aura that's going around social media the way, you know, everybody likes to talk about what everybody else is doing. You know, they like to kick people when they down, you know, or I like to bash somebody or talk bad about them when I know I feel like I'm the one who looks better than the person I'm talking to. You know, like, or I got a pocket of men who gonna just say yes and gonna be my yes man because they all trying to hit these skins. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm the cool guy. I'm the cool guy. So now I know all these dudes I got on my followers list gonna ride with me anyway because I'm the quote unquote cool guy. So you already know that momentum is, you know what I'm saying? And when you have these people, the thing of it is the bullying online is strategic.
Okay.
I told people once before, I said the sickening part about being online and being on social media is I know that, see, this is the problem with me. I know I'm gonna be big. I know I'm gonna be a household. I know I'm gonna be a celebrity. I know all that. I know I'm gonna get to the riches. I'm gonna get to the money. I'm gonna be a celebrity. I know that. But the sick part about it is there's someone, no, more than just someone. There's a group of people right now. Because not everybody you see on these apps that you think, man, oh man, that person funny, he going somewhere. Or, oh man, she's super smart, she's going somewhere. Or, oh man, he's super educated in this and this and that, he's going, like, you could just tell when somebody's going somewhere. You understand? You could just tell when somebody has that aura of success.
That je ne sais quoi, huh, my brother?
That je ne sais quoi. You could tell when people have that about them. And the sickening part about this is that there's people gathering stuff on you every day. Gathering tweets, gathering when you said this, gathering when you said that, gathering when you laughed at this community for doing this, gathering when you laughed at, because the moment you make it, it's coming back. Why? Because the crab in the bucket mentality is really, really big and heavy in here. Because a lot of people are looking at you like, when you make it, when you blow up, when you become a sensation, they looking at you like, why he's so worthy or why she's so worthy and why it didn't happen for me. So they're trying to kill you before you get started. You understand?
True.
So a lot of the social media bullying is strategic. You understand? Now, don't get it twisted. Some of these big accounts, they deserve it. Why? Because they pop out with their mouth and they say stupid things because they got a big following. So they already think they got their followers in pocket. And then when it backfires on them, the rest of the app tab them up. Don't get it twisted, man. I done seen many people that was, like you said, that avalanche started steamrolling downhill, and they deactivated their account. They got off the app. You know what I'm saying? They went to Instagram or they came to Twitter or whatever. You know, because that put like this, down and you getting beat by social media, it's relentless. And it not only it can go on for days, it can go on for months. You know what I'm saying? And trust me when I say, oh, every blue moon, the stupidity that you done is gonna circle around. Because you always gonna have that group of people who gonna be like, man, I remember that week when this dude was getting his head chopped off, and they bring it back. And the people get that nostalgic feeling of, yeah, we remember we was killing them. We was killing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it
the bullying,
it sounds like social
bullying,
media is I'm sorry for cutting you off. It sounds like social media is really just a microcosm of the world. You know what I'm saying? So like,
bro,
if we really
that's all it is. All it is,
Mm.
bro, is okay. People always say, "Oh man, they only say that on this app. They only say that on this app. They only say that on these apps. They only say that on these apps, bro." But this is the problem. Real life people are saying it on this app. The real life brings it to the app. So guess what? Y'all trying to convince people that only on this app, this is the ideology and mindsets of a lot of people. No, this is the ideology in real life. It's just a microcosm, like you said, of real life. Stop trying to play like, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fakers on the app. It's a lot of fakers on the app. But a lot of these people mean what they say. That's how they really are outside of the app. That's how they really think outside of these apps. They really don't care about such and such community. You know, this is how these people really think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I appreciate social media, man. You know, I always want to know what the truth is. You know, you ain't got to lie to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so like, going back to nah, man, just keep it real with me. Just, you know, going back to what he said, you know, like I said, you trying to protect these kids and keep them shielded away from that. But when whenever you make a social media account, that's how people are. You know what I mean? That's just sad reality. You know, if you're different or if you're an outsider, you don't, even if you are going with the flow, you might just get attacked for no reason. And you're gonna have to experience that so you can be ready to deal with it when you're an adult or when whenever you deal with it in your life. You know, you have to figure out how you're gonna deal with it.
Exactly. The problem is, see, this is the problem, especially when it comes to kids and teenagers. It's just like I had to tell my son. I told my son, look at the world like this. Right now, you and your sister, she 15, you 14. Back when y'all was in junior high, I told you, each one of your respective junior highs had about 3,000 students in there.
A piece? Right?
Yeah, a piece.
Okay.
Now, when you go to high school, that number slowly but surely rises to 5,000, 5,500, maybe 6,000 depending on your school.
Yeah. Yep.
When you go to college, now depending on what college you go to, the number anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 students.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Now throw in, because back then, pre-MySpace, even with MySpace wasn't really that bad. It got bad after some time.
Yeah.
But pre-MySpace, if somebody had to see you, you had to see it face to face. You see what I'm saying? You had to be around the action face to face.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you don't have to be around face to face. Nowadays, in the snap of a finger, your downfall, your stupidity, your foolishness, that avalanche that you're going through is circulating. Not only your campus, your college campus that holds 100,000 students, but the rival one campus that holds 80,000 students, and everybody in your little conference campus that hold 65, 75, 80,000 students. You know,
like
so
chain reaction, bro.
It's a chain reaction. It travels. The same thing with high school. Whatever you do stupid at your school, the whole district gonna see it.
Yeah.
Back then when we did it, it was just in the school. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it didn't even make it around the whole school. Now even teachers, everybody got social media. So your whole district sees it. Not only your whole district sees it, everybody out your district sees it. Like, so your bullying never stops. Why? Because as you see on social media, when you see people get bullied, anything you see on social media, when it's hot and it's viral, you see the numbers. The numbers are easily 75. The numbers are easy. 300, 400,000 likes, 100,000 retweets, 100,000 posts. Like this is getting seen. And a lot of kids can't handle this. A lot of kids and I commend some kids because they be trying to stay in the fight. They be trying to throw blows back for some time. But when you got 100,000 people coming at you and saying you dumb or you stupid or you get this or it didn't work out or calling you racist or whatever, I done seen many kids try to go to the the medicine cabinet and
end it all.
Swallow pills, end it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can handle the pressure. You feel me? So bullying, when it comes to saying is bullying necessary? You're never going to change the natural. You're never going to change the natural essence of people being around each other.
That's humanity.
Humanity. You're never going to change it. You're never going to change the back and forth. You're never going to change. You're never going to change maybe having that friend in the group that's less fortunate than everybody, and people don't necessarily understand it at that moment, and they just they gang on them, they bash on them, they do whatever, and they think it's a friendship thing, it's out of love. They don't know how you gonna handle it. Like that type of stuff. It's not going nowhere.
To the end of time.
Yeah, the bullying, the online bullying, whatever forms of bullying you want to call it. It's not going nowhere. It's human nature.
It is.
It's human nature.
It is.
Everybody's not coming outside their house just to all sit together and hold hands and encourage people all day. And I'm an encourager. I'm an encourager. People know me. I encourage people every day. But I just know the truth about this world. The truth about this world is, it could be a real,
ugly place.
An ugly place, especially for a weak mind.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So with that being said, bro, like what can you, just to end off this phase before we jump into another phase, because we could talk about this all night, but I don't want to keep dragging it on because I really didn't. This was just off the dome for us right now. I really didn't research nothing to give you 3 bullet points, 3 things you can do to counter it. I really didn't do all that. So it may have to be another episode, but just
we might have to revisit this one.
What's your final thoughts on it before we just hop to something else?
I mean, like I say, internally, just what I would do, words don't really like hold that much weight on me like that, because like you said, as long as I can look in the mirror and know that I did what I was supposed to do, I'm straight. You know what I mean? But I know, like, most people, I'm not gonna say most people, I know it's a segment of the world that are sensitive, that can't take that. If my advice would be, social media is not a necessity. You know that, you got to know yourself, if you can handle it or not, because if you put yourself out there, you opening yourself up to criticism. You know what I mean? So you might want to think before, how much power you give social media over you. So, words or whatever, because there's possibility, like you said, you have 1,000 people coming for you. But like you made a good point earlier. You was like, the whole world can be against you for a day or two. Then after that, they on to the next one. So if you can withstand the initial, maybe somebody bring it up, in passing
every now and then.
Yeah. But after the first initial, rush, people can go to the next one. So, if you can deal with it. But like, you really gotta know yourself before you, delve into social media like that, because I'm not really, I have it, but I'm not really active on it. It's not really a big part of my life like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but it's a tool, So it, in my opinion, it's really, how much power you give it, so that's really on the individual, That's,
how much power you give it. How much power you give it. It's simply, you can turn away from it. You can turn your back from it. You can get off. You can do whatever. You can take. You can take a vacation from being online.
You can
take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Go cool off a couple of days. Go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like you say, if some people feed off you got that group of people that feed off it, they love it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They love it, because at the end of the day, what people have to understand is that you have like really opportunist mind people that they look at it and they like everything is it's all good promotion. The more they bashing on me, the more people see in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But those are strong-minded people though, my brother.
Those are strong-minded people. They love it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So but we gonna change the time a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about some posts that I've seen, bro.
Okay.
Let me just jump straight into the first one. I ain't gonna even try to walk you in and give you a whole narrative scene or whatever.
Cool.
It's simple.
That's cool.
This female, she was like, I used a gender neutral bathroom today. Two men came in while I was using the bathroom.
Okay.
You know, she got out and washed her hands. She said, man number one didn't care and used the bathroom right in front of her. Man number two went back outside and waited. Man number two went back outside and waited. And she said when she stepped outside, she thanked man number two for respecting her privacy. She said she felt violated. Wow. What do you feel about that? Now, like, if you need me to read it again.
Nah, I got it, bro. I got it.
What do you think about what she said?
Man, violated is a strong word. You know, honestly, I can't I can't say whether she's right or wrong for how she feels. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, this is not when we came up. This is the 80s, you know, because my mom would probably, you know, go down that route of thinking. I don't know about violated and all that, but like, you know, she would definitely be uncomfortable. She probably wouldn't even go to the restroom. You know what I mean? That just, you know, she in the 50s when she was born. So that's a whole nother generation. But like, you know, taking into account the generation we in, you know, I would need more context, because is the gender neutral bathroom the only one she could have went to, or did they have other bathrooms that had you know, designated for men or women? You know, but
I think it probably was like maybe you know how like you have a little gas station and it got maybe like 2 or 3 stalls and thing in there, but it's a unisex. It's gender neutral. So it's like at the end of the day, you know, like I said, the first buddy walked in, he was like, they said man and women could be in here. So at the end of the day, I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? The other dude walked in, he saw it in there, and he was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go stand outside.
Yeah, I mean, so, I can see both dudes' perspective. You know what I mean? Because like you say, the world we live in today is gender neutral. The bathroom say gender neutral, so I can go in there. You know,
right?
Me, I don't like being in the bathroom around a lot of people like that anyway. But like, you know, I probably would go with the dude that was like, okay, you go in first or whatever, and I'll wait outside or whatever. But like I say, me and you from a different generation. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I don't want to say nobody's overreacting with how they feel, but that's my first inclination. If you know, if the dude didn't like, you know, put hands on you or make you feel weird or nothing, if he was just going to the bathroom, come on now, you know, that's you in the gender neutral bathroom, you know, that's how I go, you know. I don't know about violated. Violated is a strong word, my brother.
I know, because violated what means I'm trying to impose something on you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
he ain't had nothing to do with that.
She said she feel violated. She said she feel violated. So at the end of the day, it's like maybe the guy, but she didn't say. Maybe the guy maybe came in, gave her a few eyes, looking at her, you know, up and down in the bathroom, checking out. First of all, it depends on how this lady looks, because you have to think about it. Even in the passing by state between men and women, if she's even any halfway decent and she's dressed decent, she got the curves showing and everything. People in the same bathroom together, most dudes gonna be like, so
it's gonna happen,
and that made her come to the reality of do you really want this equality or not?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Do you really want this equality? Because think about it. Think about it. The first dude was like,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Like, yeah, this is what they feel like. We equal. We in here.
Yeah.
You know, they said we both could be in here. So you say you can't say I need to stay out, and I can't say you need to get out. So guess what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and the other dude, you know, he kept his down home training and like, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, even though they tell me I can do this, you know, I'm gonna stand outside. I'm gonna be honest. I'm guy number 2. I'm staying outside, bro.
I'm
because
with you.
The fact still remains. I'm in a bathroom with a woman.
Yeah.
And trust me, if an accusation comes out, bro, everybody else in that store gonna look at me like I did it. Yeah. And I could possibly never even done nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you throw in the fact of how I'm talking about myself. And then you throw into the fact of how I look. 6'1", 6'2", bearded, dark skin, grill in my mouth. Yeah. If a woman come outside and say he tried to press up on me in there, everybody gonna think I did it. They gonna believe I did it.
You gonna be guilty to the proof of innocent, bro.
Exactly. To me, that gender neutral unisex bathroom at the same time. See, now this is the problem. They didn't put no type of regulations on it from what I know. They didn't say, yes, both sexes can use the bathrooms, but if someone is in there, please be patient and let them come out first. They didn't say none of that.
Yeah.
They just like, hey, anybody in there because
anybody can use it. Yeah.
Anybody can use it because this is the situation. The situation is if this is just an all males bathroom, 2 males go in there with no problem. 2 females go in there with no problem.
Yeah.
So we 2 human beings, we 2 adults. We should know how to handle ourselves. So we both should go in there with no problem.
True.
But still for my safety as being a man.
Yeah.
Bro, let alone I'm not going in there with one of my own sisters in there. Let alone you think I'm gonna go in there with a non-black woman in a bathroom?
Yeah. Don't do it, bro.
I cannot do it. No, I'm not doing that, bro. Because that's man, come on, bro. To me, I look like that's an easy send me to jail card, bro. That's an easy send me to prison card, bro.
Yeah. All she gotta do is say the word.
Exactly. All they gotta do is say something happened.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Right.
That's it. Right. Imagine if a woman was in there using the bathroom. She sit down using the bathroom, and all of a sudden, you in a rush. You come in and you're not even really thinking. You don't even see her feet. Boom, you open up the thing and she ain't even have it locked.
Yeah.
And she just go berserk.
Yeah. Yeah. Go screaming bloody murder. Yep.
Exactly. Go screaming bloody murder, bro. You ain't like, and what you gonna do? Take off running? When you take off running, you're gonna look guilty.
That's even worse. Yeah. Don't do that.
To me, that's a trap, bro. Yeah. I cannot do it, bro.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to do it, bro.
Nah, bro. I ain't no gender neutral bathroom. I'm going in like I get it. If I'm first in there, I'm trying to hurry up and get out. If that's the only bathroom we get, if that's the only bathroom they got, I'm trying to hurry up and get out. But you talking about, oh man, shoot, shit, I'm going at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, I ain't. It's about respect, man. Look, I can wait. I can wait to get out. Man,
I feel you because because if you think about it, bro, like you just read the tweet. She said she was she felt violated. Like I say, that's a buzzword, bro. You know what I mean? The dude,
that's a strong word, bro.
Yeah, if you wasn't even trying, if he's just trying to go to the bathroom, nah, bro. Yeah, I'm with you. Nah, I ain't trying to leave nothing open for interpretation or nothing. Nah,
exactly. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. The storyteller probably already looked at me like I'm about to commit a crime coming in there anyway, man. I can't do it, man. No, sir.
Yeah, that come with the territory, bro.
I tell people like this: when you see a situation like that, man, I get it, but we just got to make better judgment. You know what I'm saying? Make better judgment. Don't try to be Billy Badass and go up in there, and a woman's in there. Nah, bro, make better judgment, bro, because I trust you.
Yeah.
Anything happen, that woman get the hollering bloody murder, it's not gonna work out in your favor, bro. It's not gonna work out in your favor. Cancel your weekend. Cancel your weekend. You're going to jail. You about to lose your job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your baby mama gonna leave you because she think you a rapist or something. Now, bro, it's make better. Matter of fact, don't even wait by the bathroom. Go back and wait by the store clerk until they get out.
Yeah, in plain sight, where everybody can see you.
In plain sight, out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we not going to do that. All right, let's hop into another one. I got another. I guess a tweet to read. She says, if a woman is paying 100% of her bills on her own, what benefit does she get from dating a man who wants to go 50-50? She's paying all of her bills, and if a man wants to go 50-50, why she needs to go 50-50 with a man if she's paying her own? Well, what's a benefit? What's a benefit?
What's the benefit to her?
Yeah.
Well, if she, let's just say if he passed her test, I'm gonna say it like this: she shouldn't be just going out with a dude without knowing him. So him being who enough, him who he is enough to get a date with her. Okay, he's on a date with you, but like I said, that's another multi-layered question or post. You know what I mean? Because you got your own money, and now we living in a time where I thought we was equal. You know what I mean?
Right.
But once again, being raised when I was raised in the 80s, the dude pay for the date. The dude break bread. You know what I mean? That's just how I go. So that's what I would do. You know what I mean? But to answer her question is if he's, let's just say he's a high quality dude, right? You winning by being the president of a high quality dude. You know what I mean? Like that's what you get. But like I say, man, it's like I think we said on the last episode when I was talking about betting who you even take out on a date. That's really where I'm at with it. I ain't just gonna take you out on a date because you look good. What else do you bring? Okay, you saying you want me to pay? That's a traditional role. Well, are you going to be traditional if we got together, or is it only select tradition? Traditional. I don't know what the word is, but
selective tradition. Yeah,
selective. When it benefits you or when it's convenient for you.
Yeah.
But because I believe like, if I say I'm conservative, I'm man, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in just cherry picking here or there or whatever's gonna benefit me. I'm very straight down the line, straight down the middle. If I say, like if I tell you, man, like man, bro, don't bully nobody, I'm not gonna bully nobody. You know what I mean? That's just an example. You know what I'm saying? So man, I would like to hear more, but in my opinion, if he a good dude, you in the company of a good dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And he might,
So that's what I think. That's what I think mostly it is, because first of all, you got to look at you can't just speak vaguely on this, even though it's a vague question, because just because she pays 100% of her bills, don't mean woman per woman they all making the same money.
That's true.
So she could be paying 100% of her bills and making $150,000 a year. You get what I'm saying? Or she could be paying 100% of, or she could be paying 100% of her bills and only barely getting by, making $32,000.
That's true.
She pay all her bills. You see what I'm saying? True. So it depends on the woman, because if she's if she's making $32,000, well, if a man want to go in and go 50-50 with you, that means there's a possibility that you could save up to half of your money now.
That's true.
That's just one. it's a possibility you can save up to half your money. Two, and this goes with both situations, because the situation with the money is money. It's not really nothing, because it's like if she's paying 100% of her bills and she's making a lot of money is nothing to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money is nothing to her. Like, because the thing about it is she could be making $100,000 plus, but 100% of her bills probably only totaled out to maybe 50,000.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so you got a whole another 50 racks.
But this is the problem though. Depending on what you make, you got to think about it. You got to think about Uncle Sam taking this cut out, right, of all your money.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about then you got to think about how much you spend on bills. And you got to understand, man, a lot of women, a lot of people in general live above their means. But you got to understand, women like things. And women like things excessive, you know, like women don't like just 3 pair of heels, they like 50 pair of heels. If they're a sneakerhead, they don't like just 3 pair of shoes, they like 30 pair of shoes. They like
I got you.
20 pair of tights. They like, you know, so women like things. So it really depends on the money that you make. If a guy wants to go 50-50 with her, well, it's a possibility that she can save some money. But the flip side of it is, then it all depends on the mindset of the man. Does a man, because he's going 50-50 with you, is he a man who don't care about being spoiled or want to be spoiled, and he don't care about gifts or nothing like that? He just want to be in the presence of a good woman, or he one of those men that, like, you know, nah, spoil me like I spoil you. Well, guess what? She might end up coming up losing then, because she, you know what I'm saying, in the long run.
Yeah, so, it's true. It's true.
Me personally, bro, I think that it honestly, I think people should be looking at in that scenario. I think a woman, if you already know this man is capable of going 50-50 and he can hold his and you can get his, just think about it. Just because he's going 50-50 with you on the bills, so y'all telling me y'all just going to get together just to pay bills and that's it? Or
that's what it sounds like.
Not only is he going 50-50 with you, guess what? You get a little bit extra. You might get a trip a year. You know what I'm saying? He might, depending on how much money he make, you might get, he might have enough money to put you into, you know, a new scenery or something like that where your money could normally couldn't get you it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's perks, but it's just depending on the man.
It depends on the man, yeah.
It just depends on that man's pocket. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to gauge that. Now, once you get to know the man, if, like you said, if you're in a company of a good man, if you're dating someone and they're going 50-50 with you, you should honestly be worried about being in the company of a good man. You know what I'm saying? Because money won't mean nothing. Money really don't mean much to people when they got what they need to get by and then do a little bit more, but they having fun along the way. You know? Money really don't,
you know, my thing is this, like, you know, in my opinion, if I was talking to men, you know, it's, you know, like I say, it's our role to be provider, protector, you know, all of, like that's just how we was built. So as a man, if you don't have your finances in order, you really probably shouldn't be thinking about dating anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you can't, let's just say you can't afford to take a woman wherever, you know, X place. I'm not saying, you know, if she's you know, high maintenance, okay, then that's a whole nother story. Then you might just want to stay clear if that's not your cup of tea. But we're talking about, you know, a reasonable date price, you know, a normal date, whatever that is, you know what I mean? So as a man, if you can't afford to take a woman out, I don't think you should be you know, dating should be your first priority anyway. You should, you know, your priority should be your money.
Yeah. I mean, I mean? And it goes vice versa too, you know, like going be able to go on 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Like see, this is what people have to understand about dating. You know what I'm saying? And then that this is fit to go off the topic. But this can lead to a whole nother topic for another day. This is what people have to understand about dating. And I think a lot of people don't really necessarily think about dating all the way through. Because when you're dating, like I don't know too many people. I know some people who play the game. I know some people who do the whole manipulating of dating. I'm gonna make her think I'm with her, but I ain't really with her because I already know I'm a jet in due time. You know, depending on how much time I hit, or I'm a jet on him, depending on how much money I get out of him real quick. You know. Don't get me wrong. You got them finesses out there.
They out there. Yeah.
You know, but I'm talking about people who are trying to genuinely date to go somewhere, genuinely date to get into on some real stuff, a long relationship, a date to marry. This is what people have to understand. You have to start looking past. I tell people like this. You gotta look past, even though I know they say live for the day because you're not promised tomorrow. I get that. But you gotta look into the future. Why? You gotta start looking towards the future. Because the future, no man knows. We have imaginations. We have dreams of what we want our future to be like, but we don't honestly know for sure what's going to happen. But we can plan for what's going to happen, you know. And when you're dating someone, you have to honestly think about getting married to someone, or even being, just say, for instance, you may not even be married. You could have been in a relationship with a person for 12 years, right? And all of a sudden, you know, but y'all had a 12-year, you know, bliss relationship. Everything was fine, everything rolling, like y'all was good. Say, for instance, this person strokes out and can't move no more, can't work. Y'all not married yet, though. Y'all not married yet. Now, all the financial responsibilities fall on you. Are you gonna dip? Are you gonna dip? Because we know it's hard to do that. We know it's hard to do that in a marriage, you know. But we see we see it happen to people in the marriage. Somebody go down, guess what? And somebody calling for divorce, just like that. Why you down? They're gonna kick you while you're down and dip on you. You know what I'm saying? So like, whether it's man or woman. So I tell people, you have to think about the long run. You know.
You're right.
Because even we hope for everything to be great, at the end, we honestly don't know how things are going to turn out.
Right.
You know, so I tell people, whether man or woman, if you want to think about the 50-50 lifestyle, that's cool. But some point in that relationship, you need to be thinking about, what if I got to take this over for 100%?
Yeah.
Am I willing? Am I willing to ride out with this person and take care of everything for 100%?
And I think that should go both ways, especially we talking about marriage and long term. Yeah, I agree with that.
It should go both ways. So, and this is why it's so imperative and important for a woman to have her own money, because you can ball on this. You can think about this man. This man could be making 150 grand a year and taking care of everything. But what happens if he goes down? Do you got anything that you're doing that's gonna make money to take care of everything? Or are you gonna dip because you don't know nothing? You ain't doing nothing, and he ain't working no more.
That's true. That's true.
So she needs to have her own money, and she needs to have her own money to be prepared enough to take care of everything 100%. Go down. I mean, granted, you know, if y'all together, he get insurance and he get all kind of you know, settlement, whatever like that. But you know, a company to what he's gonna get for his possible, you know, injuries or, you know, things of that nature. You know, you gotta be able to want to hang in there for the 100%, even if it all falls on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Because as males, we were grown, we was groomed to understand that we were supposed to take care of everything 100%. Financially, we were supposed to financially take care of everything 100%. That's what we was told. But this is the thing. If you're a person who believes in the Holy Scriptures, the Almighty said, the poor you will have with you always. So how is every man gonna take care of everything when you're gonna have some poor people here? You get what I'm saying? If you look throughout the scriptures, It never said that every man on this earth was gonna make more money than every woman. It never said that.
That's true.
This is what women need to think about. You might end up falling in love with a man who makes less than you, significantly less than you. You know, because this is what we do. We go make money, and for those of you women who like to chase dudes who are in the league and entertainers and athletes, they making all this money. If y'all want to talk about being equally yoked with the money, half of these women that they meet ain't equally yoked with them.
Yeah,
they come back. They come back to the hood and find a struggling college student or a struggling stripper or something like that, and then they bring up, put money behind her dreams, and help her be the boss that she is today.
Yeah,
why do
that
women?
Happens a lot.
Why do women? That happens a lot. So why don't that woman who making 150,000, 200,000, why does she got such a problem with taking a cat who making 30, 40,000 and helping them put on their feet? You know what I'm saying? We do that to women all the time. I mean, the ones who are capable to do it. The ones who are capable to do it, we do it to women all the time. Come on, bro. All our high earning men, they ain't never getting with women who making high earning money. They getting with these women who put them on their feet. Yes.
Yeah.
They paying for beauty. Yes, they paying for all that. Yes, I get it. So at the end of the day, you know, women got to understand, man. A lot of y'all who got that bread, and a lot of y'all who got that bread, that a lot of these men who got that bread still don't want, because guess what? They don't care about your bread.
Nah.
So now what you facing? You not a struggling woman. You're a woman who's financially successful, but guess what? You're struggling to find a man. You're struggling to find a man to make equal what you want, equally what you want him to make or more, because they don't want you. Yeah, they'll hit you. They'll hit you now. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want you like that. So what does that leave you? Possibly dealing with a man who makes significantly less than you, but they don't want that. So guess what?
Yeah, right.
They just circling the shark tank up there, trying to get these men who already most likely spoken for and taken for, or who ain't trying to settle down right now. You know, because it's very plain in reality and logical to see that most of these brothers who got a lot of money, and they got a lot of money in their young age and their youth age, these people are not trying to settle down that fast, man.
They got a lot of options.
They got a lot of options. A lot of options.
A lot. Yeah.
I know they options are 10 times more than mine, because even as a man who just working a regular 9 to 5, I got hella options.
Yeah.
You got hella options.
Yeah.
So imagine if you give me $7 to $10 million a year. You know how many options I got?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but that spilled over, bro. That's spilled over.
You know how we do it. You know.
Yeah. I've been waiting to get onto that conversation for a long time, but we're gonna really get on the gist of that, man. Let me before we shut this down, let me get one more tweet.
Okay.
This lady said, simple as this.
Okay.
How in the hell do you make friends as an adult?
Wow.
She's pretty much saying, as an adult person, she finds it hard to make friends as an adult.
I can just speak for me.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the way Big Fella made me, or I believe you treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like if you if you treat people with respect, and if you're a person that people want to be around, you're not gonna have no problem making friends. You know what I mean? You're gonna really it's gonna come to like you having to be careful about who you let in your life. That's from my experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just say if she has if she has a terrible personality, or people don't really want to be around her. That's the only reason that I could see why it's hard to make friends, especially for a woman. You know what I mean? Like I say, more would need to be more information would need to be gotten on my part. But I like I say personally, I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah,
I know that, if I was looking for a friend, it would be somebody, because you gotta build trust and you gotta earn that. I'm not just, anybody just can't come up in my circle. But like, I mean, the number one, I mean, unless she's working from home, but the number one place to usually make friends is at work. Because, like, people you see every day or whatever, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I would need more information from her on why she can't make friends, my brother. What you think?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's the fact that she can't make friends. I don't know that person in particular, but I would tell people like this. I tell people, to me, it's more of a what direction are you trying to navigate your life to? What are you trying to personally do with your own life?
Yeah.
Because this is the problem. This is the problem. If you seek friendship too hard in a certain area, but that certain area doesn't line up with the life you're trying to live, and your own life is trying to go a different way, it probably won't match. It probably won't mesh. It probably will cause friction.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Trying to pull somebody along who never really had dreams, ambitions, or anything to even be attached to where you want to go in life. Because
that's true.
It's like you'll become cool with someone, and then you'll find out that, man, they have no drive, they have no ambition, they don't want to do anything, they're not even want more for their life.
Yeah.
And now y'all built this friendship. Now you working hard and you grinding, and then now it gets to the point where you're looking at them like, bro, I'm gonna have to cut you off because, bro, I'm trying to do something with my life, and you're not. You understand? Yeah. So I would tell everybody, if you're dealing with the situation, especially if you're of age, if you're like 30 and older, like when you're younger, I get it. When you're younger, you still clubbing, you're on college campuses, y'all come around so many people y'all call friends. Y'all call friends. Y'all call friends like when the wind blows. It's just the wind blows to the east, y'all call somebody a friend. The wind blows to the west, y'all call somebody a friend. So I don't, y'all have enough. Y'all pretty much have more of who not to, like you said, who not to invite in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At that age. But I feel like when you're of our age, 30 plus, or you serious about where your life wanting to go, when you already have in your mind, like, okay, I know I want my life to go this way. I'm going to work towards my purpose, my dreams. Yeah. Wherever you're chasing in life, whatever you're pursuing in life, just worry about what you're trying to pursue. Worry about what you're trying to obtain.
Yeah.
And the friends you need, you will acquire them on that journey. Why?
What they say, because like attracts like.
Like attract like. And the thing about it is, don't get it twisted. Because what happens is, on your way to getting to your successful place, you don't want to encounter someone who's going to slow you down, because that's you don't have that in mind. You don't have that in mind. You want to encounter like-minded people so the train could just keep moving forward. Moving forward. Now, I'm not saying on that road that you're not going to have any negatives. You're not going to have people that turn against you. You're not going to have people who change their mind about the direction that they was going and the commonalities that y'all had going in the same direction. I'm not saying you're not going to have negatives along the way, but your ideology is, I know my life want to go here. This is where I'm going, and I'm meeting people along the way because it's surrounding, or it's engulfing around my purpose.
Yeah.
And I meet friends according to my purpose. Why? Because it makes our friendship just a lot more easier to beat, because now we have we don't have just basics in common. We don't have just we stay in the same hood, or we grew up in the same hood, or we both came from single mothers. Not those commonalities that we misjudge all the time and build friendships on. We have actual genuine friendships of We're striving for the same thing. We both want to be the same in our field. It goes deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, just worry about where your life is trying to go. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your purpose. Work towards that purpose. And I guarantee you, everybody that you truly need is going to be according to that purpose. Because once you, the sad thing about life is having friendships with people that you know when the success comes or headed towards your purpose, you honestly might have to cut them off. You know, because they were your childhood friend that you tried to bring into your adult life. Every childhood friend ain't meant to walk with you in your adult life. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
You have seasonal friends, you have seasonal friends, and you have reasonable friends. And then you do have some friends that are lifetime friends that don't want nothing for you. They know where you're going. They know what you're trying to do. And they stand back as a friend. They don't step in the way. And they like, whenever you need me, I'm here. Hey, man, you checking on you? I'm encouraging you to see if you're still working. You finished with that movie? You finished with that mix? You finished with that book? They encourage you and they don't stand in your way. You have that. You have those type of friendships. You know what I'm saying? That are lifelong friendships. But in most cases, you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand. I tell people, get focused on where they want to go in life. And once they get focused on where they want to go, along the way, the people you need in your life will be along that way.
You're right.
You know,
because very true.
It's like if you know you want to be a world-class martial artist, right? 9 times out of 10, your best friends are not going to be 9 times out of 10. If you want to be a world-class martial artist, 9 times out of 10, your best friend is not going to be
like a singer.
Not even that, because y'all both in the entertainment business, because y'all can meet each other along the way. That's different. If you're a world-class martial artist, 9 times out of 10, your best friend is not going to be a regional manager at HEB. You get what I'm saying? It's 2 worlds apart. Not saying that it can't happen.
Yeah, it goes back to equally yoked.
That's highly unlikely. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so I tell people, focus on where you want your life to go. Yeah. And your friendships you will find. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, there's some childhood friendships that you can take throughout your life. There is. But don't be surprised that when you decide that you want to get focused on where your life going, you're looking back at the people that you were childhood friends with, and you thinking, I honestly, this is the point where I don't think you meant to go past this point in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And that's a hard thing for people to do, because it's hard for people to cut people off. You know, that it's hard for you to be a battle axe when you need to. You know, and a lot of people won't understand it. A lot of people just won't. You know,
you're right.
But man, that's all I got on those, bro.
So, yeah. I mean, I think this is another good one, my brother.
Yeah, man, this is just another good one, man. And yet again, if y'all got any questions, QuaLIty, QuaLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QuaLIFE. Dang, I stumbled over my words. QuaLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. That's the email. One more time, QuaLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. You can get at me on Twitter at Messiah with a capital M, X5, capital X and 5, Messiah, capital X5. You can get at me on Twitter. On IG, you can get at me at SquareBiz1983. We got the YouTube page that Roti just put up, but we haven't uploaded no videos to the YouTube page yet. But it's coming.
It's coming.
Anybody who got questions, if you ever seen like a little snippet or something like that, just get it to us the email. Give us all your questions. You want advice? give us your advice. We want we're willing to answer anything. We're willing to talk about anything.
Yep.
Anything's closing out. Got any closing message for them, Bro T?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing, nothing to say, man. It was well, you know what? Like JC said, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Appreciate spending this hour and a half with us. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate everything.
We gonna keep them coming too. We here.
Yes, sir. So until then, man, this is the QuaLITy Life podcast, and we are signing off.
We signing out.